Hi friends. Let's do a short 10-minute general gentle yoga practice just to get everything moving and warmed up a little bit for your day. You don't really need any specific props, but I always kind of feel like props and yoga for chronic pain are a bit synonymous. So I would have a blanket and a block around, and we're gonna start lying easily on our backs. Don't mind the fact that we're gonna go from night into day. I lost some of my data, so we're gonna go back in time and be transported. So I will transport you down to your back now, and I'll see you there. Take a few moments to sink into the most comfortable shape on your back. So that might not necessarily be laying the body flat with the legs long. I personally prefer most of the time to have my knees bent and feet on the floor. But let yourself find something comfortable. You can fall into stillness. We'll take just a few deep and easy breaths. Breathe in through your nose, and for a moment, just hold that air in. Let it suspend, let it stretch from a sensation of the inside out, and then let it out easy. Maybe through an open mouth, this extra passageway to just be able to let go. Breathe in through your nose. Expand, hold that air in, let it out. Still an option through an open mouth, and at least one more. Just as exaggerated, extra deep breath. And sigh it out. Yawn it out, let it out. Feel like you just fall into more of this centered sense. And even if it doesn't, present itself right away, give yourself a little time to sink in. Take a gentle scan around your body. Notice how you feel. Knowing that your feeling is valid, but also feeling the opportunity to step back from it. I prefer to view it all as sensation. Nothing's really good or bad. It just is. Move with your sensation. When you're ready, stretch your body long. Reach your fingers and your toes as far away as they'll go, and take at least another deep breath in. When you breathe out, do the opposite. Pull your knees slowly into your chest. Feel the extra weight of the legs. Just wring some old air out of the body. And then give this a little motion. Just rock gently side to side. Maybe it's only the weight of the legs. Could be your whole body. Shift from side to side. And then hold on to your right knee easy. Let your left foot come back to the floor, or if you liked the legs stretched long, you decide. But hold on to the right knee, and as you do, shift your focus onto just the sensations of this right side only. Check into the ankle, the knee, the hip, and where that leg attaches into the body. Again, just observing. Take a big breath in. When you breathe out, take a slow twist. Guide your right knee over to the left side, any amount. And if you want to extend the sensation, reach your right arm as far away from your right knee as it'll go. Use your breath. Take a deep breath in and let an easy breath out, like you're going to sink into the shape more. Roll back to your center, and then bring the left knee up to meet the right. For a moment, just pause. And again, you could rock, but feel like you notice right side and left side. Maybe they feel a little imbalanced in this moment. We'll do our best to balance them out. Hold on to your left knee, let your right foot come down to the floor, or stretch your leg long, whichever feels best to you. As you hold on to this left leg, feel like you get to switch your attention over to the left side, a little mental scan. Ankle, knee, hip, and how the leg feels attaching into the body. Take a big breath in. When you breathe out, exhale and guide this leg across your body into a twist. And again, if you want to expand it, stretch your left arm out in the opposite direction of the knee, as far as it can go. Deep breath in. Stay for another exhale. Let it feel really good with the complement of the twist, and then roll back to your center. Both knees into the chest, just one more time. This time we'll roll completely to one side of the body, right or left. Do whichever feels more natural to you in this moment. Pause with knees in close to the chest. And take your time, push yourself up when you're ready. We're going to come around to hands and knees at tabletop. Move slow. I find the key to moving with my chronic pain is just to take some extra time. So take all that you need. Come over to hands and knees. I always kneel on my blanket. And for my wrists, I am usually up on fists instead of palms on the floor. So modify for your body and be steady here. Just a couple rounds of classic cats and cows. Inhale. Sink your belly lower toward the ground. Open your chest. Lift your chin. If your eyes are open, look up at your ceiling. And then exhale, slowly do the opposite. Pull the belly in, round your spine, push the ground away, and chin into your chest. Inhale, belly comes through. Exhale, belly rounds out. And do a couple more just with your rhythm, letting the spine move. And with an awareness of, again, where spine and limbs attach. We'll take a deep breath. We'll curl the toes to the mat and slowly lift your hips up toward the sky. Press your chest back towards your thighs. A moment to strengthen in downward facing dog. Again, modifying for your body. So 90% of the time I modify to my forearms in a dolphin downward facing dog. But you can be on hands and knees, hands and feet. Take a deep breath in, hips stretch a little higher. And when you're ready, exhale your knees down to your mat. Sink your hips back over your heels for child's pose. And if it's okay for your shoulders, arms are extended forward. Put a little tension through the fingers. Maybe tent them down into the ground, lift the palms. And walk your hands a little bit off the right side of your mat. Let it stretch the left side of the body. Hips are still drawing back. Steady and comfortable in this lateral bend of the spine. If it felt good on that side, take it smooth to crisscross your hands over to the left side of your mat more. Expand and breathe into the right. Hands walk their way back to your center and let your hands slowly push you back up to sit over top of your heels. We'll come to hero's pose. Again, I always have to kneel on a blanket, and I also have to roll my blanket to support my ankles. You could also grab your block and set your block between your feet and sit back on that to just ease the pressure off ankles and knees. If seated kneeling is no good for your body today, of course, come around to a regular seat. Be tall here. And give your shoulders a couple of slow rolls. Pull them forward, squeeze them up towards your ears, exaggerate it as you bring them back and roll them down. Do it again. Inhale, bring them forward, squeeze them up. Exhale, roll them back and roll them down. This time, take your hands back farther behind you. So if they can link to each other, grab onto your hands, link your fingers. Or you can always just stick your hands in your imaginary back pockets, but something that's drawing the shoulder blades together and down your back. We spend so much time reaching forward to carry things, type, drive, that our chests get really tight, we need the counter action. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, point the elbows to the wall behind you. Take another deep breath in. And when you're ready, an easy breath out, let go of your grip and just come to your tall seat. Pause for a moment. Again, acknowledging sensation that may have evolved on this side of a short practice. If you like, float your hands up to meet at your heart, just a gesture of gratitude. Namaste. And we're back to the present moment. Woo! I hope that you feel better on this side of even the shortest little practice. If you wish that it was longer, I do an hour-long general gentle yoga practice on my website. I put a new one up every Friday and it's up for the whole week. The link for that is right down in the description. And otherwise, you know our slogan, pain's a bitch, but yoga helps. See you next time.